Not too hot, not too cold. Liquid water is the key for, as some like to say, life as we know it. That's the Goldilocks zone, and the only reason you can see this video is because we live in one. But there are some truly terrifying planets that humanity wouldn't stand a chance on. Far worse than any creepy campground that dumb teenagers always seem to wind up at in horror movies. Welcome to Tech Rumor. In today's video, we plunge headfirst into the most extreme planetary environments we know of. Places where life expectancy is measured in seconds, not years. So hang on. Number 1. Do not book your next family vacation to WASP 76b. Unless raining molten iron is your idea of a nice day at the beach. This exoplanet is 90 million miles, 145 million kilometers, away from Earth, which is fine since it's tidally locked. One side always faces its star, just like the moon faces Earth. But that's where the similarities end. The star-facing side is blasted by radiation thousands of times more intense than we get from our benevolent sun, and temperatures reach an estimated 4,532 degrees Fahrenheit, 2,500 degrees Celsius, in the daytime, which is all the time. Astronomers determine there's no trace of iron in the atmosphere on the day side, but plenty on the night half, which is roughly 1,832 degrees Fahrenheit, or 1,000 degrees Celsius, cooler. Still not exactly a picnic. Especially when you throw in perpetual night with a good chance for molten iron showers. Thank you, Weather Channel. Number 2. When planning your staycation, stay away from Venus. Yes, it's close by, and yes, it's sometimes called our sister planet, but only if our sister is a deadly psychopath who wants to fry us while at the same time mashing us under enormous pressure. The greenhouse effect is alive and well on Venus. The atmosphere is an intense and deadly soup of carbon dioxide combined with a lovely dash of toxic sulfuric acid that is wonderful for trapping heat. 880 degrees Fahrenheit, 471 Celsius worth of heat. And it's not a dry heat either. Plus, while gravity on Venus is comparable to Earth, the atmospheric density creates surface pressure 90 times what we're accustomed to. So much resistance that it would be like walking in a pool, a hot and poisonous pool. Number 3. Visit HD 189733b if you like molten glass blowing 7 times the speed of sound. This 4-season destination is fun for the whole family. The action starts with winds that blow 5,400 miles per hour, 8,700 kilometers per hour. So bring your kite. And if that doesn't immediately blow you away, stick around for the rainfall of molten glass, which, just to keep things interesting, blows sideways due to the extreme wind speeds. Then there's the heat. If you pack sunscreen, make sure the SPF is high. This beauty is so close to its star that 1 year takes just 2.2 Earth days. And like WASP 76b, it's tidally locked with one side always in the burning light. Number 4. If molten glass rain isn't your thing, try the exciting rock precipitation. In 2009, astronomers using the Convection, Rotation, and Planetary Transit satellite discovered an exoplanet 480 light-years from Earth. So, of course, they named it Corot 7b. Makes you wonder what name came in second place. Either way, its atmosphere is filled with minerals that form rock clouds, which in turn sends rocks and pebbles raining down on whoever's there to be rained on. And if that's not enough, it's super close to its star. How close? Imagine our sun being 360 times larger in our sky, and a year lasting just 20.4 hours. Keeping up with birthdays would be a neat trick, but with heat over 1,980 degrees Fahrenheit, 3,600 degrees Celsius, that will be the least of your worries if you visit there. Number 5. At least this extinction planet has a better name. Upsilon Andromeda b, formerly known as Sapphire, is a study of contradictions. Yet another tidally locked world, it has the distinction of at least being slightly livable on its eternally night side, at least temperature-wise. As it zips around its star in a blazing hot 5 days, its day side hits 2,912 degrees Fahrenheit, 1,600 degrees Celsius, which is slightly above most humans' comfort level. However, the night side hits a crisp but livable low, -4 degrees Fahrenheit, -20 degrees Celsius. Not beach weather, but as we're seeing, very few places are. And imagine walking through the point where the daylight and night side meet. What a bizarre place that must be. Number 6. This entry into possible vacation destinations may be theoretical, but it's still creepy. Some astronomers theorize that in the thick clouds of gas that surround a supermassive black hole, it is possible that planet formation may occur. They call it a blanet. While the name needs major work, consider being on a planet that orbits a black hole. Of all the miserable places you could exist in the universe, you're stuck on a world circling the most bizarrely deadly object imaginable. On the bright side, it's doubtful your pesky family members will come visit. Number 7. Nothing says true love like a diamond planet. Welcome to a so-called super Earth known as 55 Cancri E, a Milky Way neighbor that is in our cosmic neighborhood, relatively speaking, only 40 light-years away. Roughly twice the size of Earth, 1/3 of this jewel's mass is likely pure diamond. With a temperature of 3,900 degrees Fahrenheit, 2,100 degrees Celsius, it's likely too warm for human habitation. But that's not to say some will not be tempted to try and go anyway. Number 8. When one atmosphere is just not enough, there's Gliese 1132b. This world of adventure is similar to Earth in size, mass, and even age, but that's where the similarities end. Gliese 1132b is much closer to its star than Earth, and completes a single orbit in just 1.6 Earth days. So hang on for dear life. But that doesn't begin to describe your problems if you land there. Its star's extraordinary gravitational influence is creating something astronomers have never seen before, a second atmosphere. Super strong tidal forces are stretching and squeezing this poor planet, creating violent volcanic activity, and causing gases from below the surface to escape into the atmosphere. Have you ever squeezed orange juice out of a fresh orange? Exactly. These gases are creating a new atmosphere where the old one had been stripped away. Number 9. If you like heat, have we got a planet for you. Exoplanet Kelt 9b has the distinction of being the hottest planet astronomers have ever found. How hot? Try 17,500 degrees Fahrenheit, 9,700 degrees Celsius, which is almost twice the surface temperature of our Sun. Most stars in the universe are not as hot as this freakish planet. It's that hot. Kelt 9b, twice the size of Jupiter, is so hot that hydrogen in its atmosphere is boiling. For perspective, it's 10 times closer to its star than Mercury to the Sun, and astronomers believe Kelt 9b will completely lose its atmosphere within 200 years, and just when we were thinking about moving there. Number 10. Everybody loves a rogue, right? Okay, not everybody, and when it comes to planets, even the definition of a rogue gets tricky. In fact, the official definition says a planet must orbit a star, but if you lived briefly on a rogue planet, you'd know this is not accurate. These darlings just zip through our galaxy all on their own, with no ties to any stars. Unlike many of our other contestants, it won't be the heat that gets you on a rogue planet, but the numbingly frigid cold that goes along with being such a free spirit. On the bright side, stargazing must be absolutely spectacular with no sun in the sky. So, what do you think about these most unwelcoming worlds? Is there one that you might like to visit anyway, despite all the warnings that it's not that great of an idea? Tell us in the comments, and as always, thank you for watching Tech Rumor.